Academic word list part 4. 13. Derive. Derive. Transitive verb. Meaning, to get or obtain something. Example, the institute derives all its money from foreign investments. Derivation. Uncountable noun. Meaning, the origin from which something developed. Example, does anyone know the derivation of the word okay? Derivative. Adjective. Meaning, if something is derivative, it is not the result of new ideas, but has been developed from or copies something else. Example, his painting is very derivative. Countable noun. Meaning, a form of something made or developed from another form. In finance, a financial product such as an option that a value based on the value of another product. Example, this is a derivative of seaweed that is currently used as a food additive. Brokers predict the derivatives market will continue expanding at a fast pace. 14. Distribute. Distribute. Transitive verb. Meaning, to give, to spread, or to supply. Example, the books will be distributed free to local schools. Distribution. Uncountable noun. Meaning, the act of dividing something among people. Example, the bill would prohibit the sale and distribution of firearms. Countable noun. Meaning, in finance, payment of dividends or shares to a company's shareholders. Example, you can have your distributions reinvested in your account or the same share class in another fund. Distributional. Adjective. Meaning, connected with the way that something is shared. Example, migration between rural areas and urban areas did not contribute much to the growth in distributional changes either. Distributive. Adjective. Meaning, in commerce, used to describe something that involves wholesalers and retailers. Example, the article examines developments in the food manufacturing and distributive industries. Distributor. Countable noun. Meaning, a person or organization that supplies goods. Example, for the past 20 years, they have been the country's leading distributor of household appliances. Redistribute. Transitive verb. Meaning, to share something out differently from before, especially in a fairer way. Example, as president, he would redistribute the country's wealth. Redistribution. Noun. Meaning, the act of sharing something out differently from before, especially in a fairer way. Example, he talked about economic justice and a redistribution of wealth. 15. Economy. Economy. Countable noun. Meaning, the system of making money and producing and distributing goods and services within a country or region. Example, India has one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Uncountable noun. Meaning, the careful use and management of money or time, energy, words, etc. Example, for the purpose of economy, you may prefer to use a cheaper cut of meat in this recipe. Economic. Adjective. Meaning, before noun, relating to trade, industry, or money. Making a profit, or likely to make a profit. Example, the government's economic policies have led us into the worst recession in years. We had to close our London office, with the rent so high it just wasn't economic. Economics. Uncountable noun. Example, meaning, the scientific study of the system by which a country's wealth is made and used. He has a degree in economics. Economical. Adjective. Meaning, not using a lot of fuel, money, energy, etc. Example, there's increasing demand for cars that are more economical on fuel. Economically. Adverb. Meaning, using little money, time, etc. In economics, in a way that relates to a country's trade, industry, and money. Example, as a student, she lived very economically, rarely going out and buying very few clothes. Economically, the country has been improving steadily over these past 10 years. Economist. Countable noun. Meaning, person who studies or has a special knowledge of economics. Example, many economists expect unemployment to fall over the next couple of months. Uneconomical, also uneconomic. Adjective. Meaning, using too much money or too many resources and unlikely to make a profit. Example, with oil prices high, companies have been returning to reserves that were uneconomical to extract during the years of low prices. 16. Evidence. Evidence. Uncountable noun. Meaning, anything that helps to prove that something is or is not true. Example, these figures are being given as evidence of economic growth. Evident. Adjective. Meaning, easily seen or understood. Example, from the smell, it was evident that the drains had been blocked for several days. Evidential. Adjective meaning, formal, providing or relating to evidence. Example, this remains a complex investigation because of the quantity of evidential material to be examined. Evidently. Adverb. Meaning, in a way that is easy to see. Example, he was evidently upset by the news of the accident.